All right, guys. We should be live. A little bit of a delay here. What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Bit of a spontaneous stream we're doing here, but I think it's one that's pretty warranted. We got oh man, I deleted my tweet originally. Sorry, I'm probably peeking on the mic. I deleted my tweet from like a day or two ago where I was saying, it looks like there might be a delay. And so many people were like, no, no, stop making things up. And here we are. It's been delayed, guys. Ray, what's going on? Lady Gamer, Muhammad, what is going on? Switch 2 is going to own the majority of the year now. You're not sure how PlayStation will maintain momentum with Soros? Dude, I think Sony needs to be worried about Wolverine, bro. I think that's what Sony needs to be worried about more than anything, because like this is November 19th. Sheesh. Yeah, no, it's been delayed. I'm tired, boss. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna just give it a minute or two here before we really dive into the discussion, because let people file. I'm streaming at an abnormal time. Johnny Gaming's like, no way. Comes out a day after your birthday next year, Ray. Yeah, well, Rockstar's earnings, if there was ever a time where they were going to announce it. MRPD, you're saying, bro, Wolverine needs to either be delayed or somehow crunched to release it earlier. Canadian Jedi says he needs to move his vacation days. Damn. Yeah, I saw that. Rise of Hydra, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, delayed to late 2026. I feel like that game might be in trouble. Some weird stuff going on with that game, dude. Big Bob says he's going to take his mind off of GTA 6 now because it's going to keep getting delayed till the PS6 drops. I mean, dude, this has to be the last one, right? Like, they're giving it another year, bro. Right? Right? Robert, you're saying this is actually great news? What's great about it? Robert says this is great. This is great. I love it. Hearing about GTA getting delayed. We cannot get within a year of release. Every time we do, it gets delayed again. Plenty of other games to play. That's true too. If history repeats itself, this should be the final delay. No, this is not an April Fool's joke. This is legitimate. That's the official Rockstar Games Twitter account that I have up on screen. Is it up for you guys? Should be. Yeah. It's great because nothing releases in November. Oh, yeah. Good luck, MRPD. It's a great game, right? It's awesome. PlayStation is cooked. Oh. MBG will grow hair on his head before GTA 6. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I was planning. I'm glad. More time. Oh, thank you for that, Ray. Yeah, I haven't checked the community tab in a few days. That's an interesting take. You're saying Rockstar Games have mediocre to bad gameplay. Not sure why they're so hyped. Yo, Max Payne 3's gameplay was peak third-person shooter. PlayStation better not delay Wolverine. I'll start punching air. When will the tournament end, MBG? I am absolutely crushed. I don't know. Tarnished. I don't know. Johnny Gaming says he's officially crashing out. Damn. Well, yeah, the official post here says, "Hi everyone, Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you've come to expect and deserve." Damn. I mean, they just come out and they're like, "Bro, it's delayed. Sorry. Sorry." And Digital Dude 27, thank you for a $20 super chat, buddy. You're saying, can we start holding these incompetent ass developers at Rockstar accountable? Damn. They do this shit every time and never get flack for it. This better not mess up Wolverine's release date, so help me God. Yo, Digital Dude's crashing out right now. He's dead serious. Yeah, I won't lie, man. It is a little bit frustrating, especially when you consider that, like, you know, Take-Two Interactive's CEO, Strauss Zelnick, the last time he was asked about this, he's like, "We're extremely confident. We're very confident we're going to hit that date." It's like, so you just flat out lied, you know? There was like zero hesitation. And I don't know, to basically be like, we're going to need another 6 months. It's like, you're telling me you didn't know that? See, the big problem with this, though, I mean, I don't know if you want to call it a problem, but I kind of share your frustration. Well, not what I mean to say is developers probably share your frustration, Digital Dude, like tremendously. Because do you know, yeah, how many holiday 2026 games, even though we're like a year out still, even though we're a year out, the amount of holiday 2026 games are just like all these developers, all these publishers thought that they were in the clear. And yeah, I mean, Sony and Wolverine, that's a really interesting one because Wolverine's going to be arguably one of the biggest, possibly the biggest game that Sony releases this generation from their own studios for their own platform. And it, you really, I'm going to be honest, man, like you don't want to see Wolverine and GTA anywhere near each other. Like if you're Sony, that is. I think like if you're, just looking forward to both games, if next year, if Wolverine comes out in September or early October, I think you're good. It'll be a whole month and a half before, but the hype leading up to GTA 6 though could be a problem. And I just feel like if you're Sony, I don't know, man. This is a tough one. You don't want to be anywhere near GTA 6, man. If you're Sony with Wolverine. But yeah, I feel your frustration, Digital Dude. It's pretty annoying that Take-Two Interactive has really made it seem like, oh yeah, we got this. Don't worry. But all the people who were like, bro, I ain't trusting nothing. Fall 2026. And Raven X0 comes in. Raven, thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Comes in and he drops 5 membership gifts for you guys. I will add that to the counter. Again, sorry for the random spontaneous stream. I originally was not planning on streaming today, and we will certainly discuss this again tomorrow. I want to make that known because there's a lot of people who are not going to see the stream and not be able to tune in since I'm streaming at a weird time. But I saw this, and at first I thought it was fake. I saw somebody post it, like a screenshot. I'm like, that's fake. And then I go on my Twitter, and it's like, no, there it is. There's the official Rockstar Games account. I'm like, what? Wait, what? They just casually dropped that delay announcement, I guess. And it's sad, too, because we're all over here thinking, we're going to get trailer number 3, brother. We're going to get trailer number 3. We're going to get gameplay. It's going to be fantastic. It's like, no, you're going to get another 6-month delay. It is frustrating. But I just hope it'll be worth the wait, I just hope it'll be worth their wait at the end of the day. And, I think it will be. Ultimately, it's just, yeah. What's interesting is for some people, this isn't a surprise at all. We have MRPD, a member for 24 months. He says, I just want Wolverine to sell well so we can get bigger and better games from Insomniac. So I want GTA 6 and Wolverine to be at least 2 months apart. Yeah, I don't know what Sony's going to do, man, because Sony already, they already announced that Wolverine is fall 2026. So, I mean, September is not fall. Well, at least, the majority of September is still summer. So I feel like if you're Sony, you're in a bit of a position where you have to try to move it up, or you have to delay it into next year. And I'll tell you this, man, I don't know if Sony delays it into next year, that's going to be a problem. Well, I don't know. On one hand, it's going to be a problem because it's like, dude, you can't just have Soros for the whole year. Like, that's not going to work. But on the other hand, if it's like, yeah, we're going to delay it to like February 2027 because GTA 6. It's like, okay, I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good reason. Um Watch Soros get delayed too. Oh yeah, I don't know. This is definitely a big deal, though, I'll tell you that. That I do know. This could very well be the reason why things have been so quiet recently. And also the timing of this, right? Like, this is about a month before the Game Awards. So developers and studios have adequate time to, if they were planning on announcing a holiday 2026 game, like with a window, right, at the Game Awards next month, they now have adequate time to be able to say, well, maybe let's just remove that from the end of the trailer, and just put a year on it. Don't put an actual like window. Just put a year. MBG, you got to remember they can easily delay Wolverine and do Soros and Horizon Life Service Marathon and Fair Games if that garbage still hasn't been canceled. It's funny because like in the first half of that response, MRPD, it almost sounded like you were looking forward to those games. That's funny, man. Yeah, I mean, Sony does well. Surely Sony has more than just Soros and Wolverine for next year. I'm sure they have a couple of other things. I don't think they'll have anything as big as Wolverine, though. Michael, what's going on, man? You're definitely talking to me, right? Oh yeah, Marvel Tokon. Keep forgetting about that. The 2.5D God of War game. True. Well, there's people now speculating that the reason why GTA 6 got delayed so long is because they're going to try to have a Switch 2 version ready to go. And I'm like, yo, Sony's going to freak out if that happens. Mr. Din, thank you. I appreciate that. You like the MGS poster? I appreciate that. Someone said they delayed it to remove the woke. Well, I mean, I will say this. They do say in their post straight up, like they say it's to allow for extra levels of polish. Might have nothing to do with the Switch 2 version. Yeah, that's another thing I'm thinking. Switch 2 over PC? I don't think so. Switch 2, if there's ever going to be a GTA 6 Switch 2 version, I think that's going to come much later, after Nintendo reaches like 50, 60, 70 million install base. You'd probably see a PS6 and maybe like Xbox Magnus version sooner, just because x86 architecture, We don't even know if GTA 6 can run on the Switch 2, to be honest. Like, if it can, well, I'll be honest, if it can run on the Series S, it probably could run on the Switch 2, but there'd have to be extra layers of optimization, and who knows how difficult it would be, right? But I think we do have to keep in mind that there is going to be a Series S version of GTA 6. So yeah, that's a good point, Lemonade. You're saying Hogwarts Legacy arrived on Switch months after its PlayStation and Xbox release. I think, PC version, a next gen version, all these different versions seem more likely to me. than, or more likely to come sooner than a Switch 2 version. I think if you're Rockstar, I mean, I'm just like, I do believe them here. Like, I do believe that they need the extra time, that they realize, like, look, we gotta make sure this game is 100%, 99.99% good to go when we release it. And I can respect that to a level, right? Where like we don't want to see a cyberpunk situation with GTA. Rockstar is better than that. Like we know that. Like they're not going to do that. But this is kind of the price, right? The price comes in. We're gonna need another 6 months. It's like damn, you know, like we didn't want to wait another 6 months, and it's frustrating. But you know, it's interesting to think that we were supposed to originally be playing GTA 6 right now, right? It was supposed to be holiday or fall 2025. No, gets delayed to May 2026. Damn, Sean, you're saying this has destroyed you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I wonder how many people are finding this news out just by, coming across my stream. I was shocked. I mean, I was quite shocked to see it. The delay itself is not shocking, just the casual nature of just scrolling on Twitter and seeing that post from Rockstar. It's like, I had to do a double take. I'm like, wait, it's all over Twitter right now? Yeah. Oh, wait, what's going on? Did it just not get removed from the screen? There we go. Well, it might. Yeah, so like says here, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra delayed beyond early 2026. So there's another delay. At Skydance Games, our goal is to deliver unforgettable premium games that honor the characters and worlds we're fortunate to work with. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is an ambitious project, and we are committed to ensuring it meets the level of quality that our team, players, and fans expect. To fully realize our vision for Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, we've made the decision to shift our release window beyond early 2026. We're grateful for the passion and support from the community. And they say they'll be sharing more later on. So that happened. Mafia: The Old Country apparently beat internal expectations, according to Strauss Zelnick. So good news for Mafia, at least. And somebody post the Okami13 says Rockstar's history of multiple delays continues. Red Dead Redemption 2 delayed from 2017 to spring 2018, and then ended up coming out fall 2018. GTA 6 delayed from 2025 to spring 2026, and will now come fall 2026. So yeah, there is a bit of a history there. We have New Soul 9 with a super chat saying, "You're correct, MBG. They need the extra time for the Series S to not have a seizure." Yeah, well, I mean, dude, I'm very curious to see how this thing runs on the Series S. I do imagine that probably is taking some extra time. I think Rockstar will nail it, though. I mean, because Rockstar, they're just really good at what they do. If there's any studio that can work some magic, I guess you could say, on a piece of hardware that getting the absolute most out of it, I guess you could say, making something possible that for a lot of other studios maybe just simply wouldn't be. Oh, it's showing. Okay. I guess I'll just keep the still image up. And True Witty says, wait, what happened to GTA 6? Is this new? True Witty, yes, this is breaking news. It's not, it's legitimate. The image I have up is the official Rockstar Games Twitter account announcing GTA 6 has been delayed to November 19th, 2026. So about 6 months. So I'm sorry you have to find out the news this way, man. And Johnny Gaming, a member for 13 months, says, I blame Xbox. This is obviously Xbox's fault. Damn you, Xbox. I knew it. By the way, guys, make sure you hit that like button to help the stream. I'd appreciate it. I don't know if this is probably isn't going to be a very long stream, but I don't know. I saw this. I'm like, I got to go live and talk about it for a little bit. Yeah, that's one of the first things that popped into my mind. We were talking about that too. what this means for Wolverine. Wolverine is like one of the only games right now that has a fall 2026 release. I'm sure Sony's pissed. Like, Sony definitely isn't happy, or Insomniac isn't happy. Their next update is going to be a $10 increase to buy the game, and they're going to set the standard for more expensive games. It's possible. I mean, we still don't know the price of GTA 6. Pre-orders aren't open yet. The different editions, pricing. We also don't know like anything about GTA Online 2. We know all this stuff's coming, but yeah, man, we're gonna have all of 2026 now for Rockstar to market this game. The silver lining is it's coming out at the end of the year when it's usually light. That's true. Yeah, as you get to like late November, especially going into December, that's very true. There's really not many, especially not like AAA releases. So it's going to have that window all to itself. I will say, though, the game dropping during the holiday season, I mean, damn, man. You know, on the upside here, Sony might actually be kind of happy. They're like, damn, GTA 6 dropping during the holiday season. PS5's sales about to go crazy next year. And Digital Dude says, I'm about to crash out, MBG. If you see me on the news, you'll know why. Oh, damn. Try to calm down, Digital Dude. Don't do anything rash now. If you see me on the news, you'll know why. Rockstar made me do this. That's crazy. Gives you time to catch up with gaming. And Digital Dude, you're saying you feel sorry for the next Call of Duty. You know what's interesting is I think the Call of Duty that's supposed to come out next year, I would assume next November, right? It's usually always November. I guess sometimes it's October, but the next Call of Duty is going to be Modern Warfare 4. And yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, if you're Microsoft, if you're Microsoft, knowing that you got to hit that window, like you have to hit that window, right? I mean, that's what everybody expects.
Only 200 hours for me. Banger though. Beats X33 but KCD2 still beats DS2 for goodie. Fire emoji, Yodi, 1 o'clock emoji.
Well, yeah, Moonshot. I'm glad to hear you finally beat Death Stranding 2. The platinum was, yeah, you describe it as grueling. It's a tough one. The platinum for Death Stranding 2 is a tough one, bro. Took you nearly 200 hours. I think for me it took like 138. Sounds like you did enjoy it. It's still my game of the year. Death Stranding 2 is still my game of the year. And you're saying for you it beats Expedition 33 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? Damn. So you're going to play Ghost of Yotei next? I'm glad to hear you thoroughly enjoyed yourself, Moonshot. Yeah, Death Stranding 2 is an incredible game. And we also have Armani Coleman. Armani Pepsi Man Coleman. Armani Pepsi Coleman. I don't know. He says, how you been doing? I'm still waiting for Rise of Hydra. Well, I have some bad news for you, Armani. I don't know if you came across... Is this... Yo, Armani Coleman came into the stream being like, whew, good thing it's just news about GTA 6's delay and has nothing to do with Rise of Hydra. Well, unfortunately, Rise of Hydra has also been delayed, Armani. I'm sorry to have to be the one to break the news to you. They delayed it out of early 2026. They didn't say when it's coming next year, but it's probably going to be like summer, spring. Well, probably summer or fall 2026. So I'm sorry to have to drop that news on you, Armani. And Digital Dude says, I'm about to get 25 to life, bro. He's about to do GTA in real life. Don't do it. You'll make it.
It sucks for the delay, but I feel as though I have more time to finish my career. Progress, me and my crew almost done. It's cool, stay gangsta.
Thank you for that perfect image. Yeah, I mean, the good news is, like, here's an upside, right? An upside that I think we'll see very soon, maybe, at the Game Awards. A lot of developers are going to feel very comfortable, like, moving up their release dates now. So you'll probably see more games announced. I think a lot of developers may have been waiting for this, a lot of publishers, because I was looking over the list of games, like what games have release dates for, like early 2026, spring 2026, and there's really not much. Like a noticeable small amount, I would say. And so I think at this point, man, um, you're probably going to see quite a few devs just kind of now feel more comfortable and say, all right, well, let's, Game Awards it is. Man, get that Cyberpunk Twitter account out of here. I don't want to hear nothing about that. They could learn a thing or two from Rockstar, bro. No hate. No hate, but they could. They could learn a thing or two. You know? Like this is what you were supposed to do. I mean, it's years ago at this point. I'm over it, but they posted underneath. They quote tweeted themselves underneath the Rockstar Games account saying no more delays. Mr. B says tough competition for Wolverine now. Oh, hold on, my YouTube studio crashed again. Why did it do that? I hate it when it does that, dude. Ghost of Yote Platinum. Robert, you got it. Good job, man. Is Hassan secretly the new boss at Rockstar? Yeah, 4-second teaser for GTA 6 coming up. 4-second teaser, man. MRPD, you're saying you're still not over it. Cyberpunk is so trash. That launch release tainted their studio forever for me. Damn. You're still hyped for The Witcher 4, though. They still got you. Digital Dude, you're saying in all seriousness, MBG, I'm really worried about Wolverine getting delayed now. I mean, that's fair, Digital Dude. I'm just going to listen, I obviously want to encourage you guys to drop member gifts. I want to encourage that. I'm going to give Boss some treats now in good faith because he's all messed up. Boss doesn't know what's happening. Boss, listen, GTA 6 was just delayed. I know you don't know what that means, but apparently for you it means treat time in the evening. The Yote Platinum was easy, MRPD. Spartan is saying my hot take, Cyberpunk was a superior game to GTA 5. I don't know. Is that a hot take? I don't know if that's a hot take. I mean, my late cousin, he loved GTA. GTA 5 was like his favorite game ever. I mean, he loved GTA, and he was late to playing Cyberpunk. And when he played Cyberpunk, he would not stop talking to me about it. And when I say talking to me about it, letting me know it was the greatest game he ever experienced in his life. And he would constantly tell me, like, you got to play it. You got to play it. And he liked it better than GTA, which is shocking. So, and that's coming from somebody who, again, like his favorite game and series throughout pretty much his whole life was GTA. And so, I guess in some instances it is a hot take, but it's something that I've seen like numerous times. I've also seen other people on the internet say that they've enjoyed Cyberpunk better than or more than GTA, or they like that world more than GTA. To them, it's more immersive. I started playing Cyberpunk. I never beat it. I got, I think, about halfway through it, but Mighty Keith is cooking up a video. Oh yeah, it'll be a good one. But yeah, that's a game I would like to at some point get around the finishing. I don't know when I will, but I can tell you that what I played of Cyberpunk, I didn't like it more than GTA 5. GTA for me is like a, I don't know, it's a very, I don't know that anything could beat GTA when it comes to like open world. The only other open world game that got close to being GTA for me was ironically Red Dead Redemption 2, right? So it's like Rockstar kind of going back and forth, but it'll be interesting to see what CD Projekt Red does with like The Witcher 4. I mean, they're trying to push the bar as well. I respect their ambition, and I just hope that they learned with the rough launch of Cyberpunk. Truly they did. I think that they I think they realized they messed up with that, Mind's Eye. Oh yeah, Mind's Eye, bro. Yeah, well guys, we'll just play Mind's Eye to hold us over, We'll be good. We got Mind's Eye. And Alvin comes in and drops another 5-member gifts for you guys. Alvin, thank you so much for that, buddy. I very much appreciate it. Let me give you a little
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Here we go. So Alvin brings us up to 10 members. Thank you for that, buddy. Yeah, appreciate any of the support you guys are showing. I know it's a bit of a spontaneous stream. I don't normally stream at this time, but I wasn't feeling too good earlier, you know? I wasn't feeling too good. I was feeling a little bit sick, but the day went on. I'm like, I'm feeling a lot better now. I think I finally shook whatever it was. True Witty, you're saying, I think COD next year will be screwed. Microsoft's pissed. Silent Spartan, a member for 24 months, says, get those reps at BG. Uh-oh. That's ominous. That's ominous, Silent Spartan. I know you well at this point. Yeah, people are saying that. People are saying that Call of Duty might be screwed now. I don't know. I think people will still buy Call of Duty, bro. They'll still buy it. And GTA. And Silent Spartan does it. He does it. An evening stream, a spontaneous evening stream, Silent Spartan still shows up and drops 50 member gifts for you guys.
Holy shit.
Damn. The GTA 6 delay ain't going to bring Silent Spartan down. Oh, no. Spartan, bro, thank you so much for that. The membership monster. You never know when he's going to show up, man. He'll show up early in the stream. He'll show up in the evening. One of these days, I'm going to be streaming at 3 a.m, and he'll still be there somehow. Thank you so much for the 50 membership gifts, man. That's incredible. Guys, I want to see W's in the chat for Silent Spartan dropping gifts for you guys. If you receive a member gift, make sure you go check out some of the members' content. We have some Morning with the Misses episodes. We'll be doing more throughout the month of November. We'll probably be doing a members lounge tomorrow as well, so you can look forward to that. Oh, no. Joe Mack, you didn't get one? That's all good, dude. And I think that brings us up to 60 members, bro. So thank you again, guys. Really appreciate the support. Means a lot. Yeah, I see some people coming in. They're like, wait, is the delay real? It should be up on screen. I don't know if it's still there or not. It's been delayed to November 19th, 2026. This is official, by the way. And Spartan, I'll make sure to get those reps in, too. We'll get some evening reps in before we wrap the stream up in a little while. Yep. No, they give a specific date, which is promising. And let me damn, man. That's crazy. I was just hoping if we could get 25 members to give Boss some treats. And Spartan comes in, he drops another 50 for you guys. Love to see it. I love this community. You guys are awesome. Oh yeah, Phantom Blade Zero. Yeah, that's true. They said they were going to give a release date for that before the end of the year, so I think we'll see maybe a release date trailer at the Game Awards next month. That seems like the place to be. Assuming if you're still targeting 2026, you want to drop that trailer before the end of the year. The God of War spinoff. Josh, you got a membership gift? Nice. Xbox Magnus better not be out fall 2026. Everything we've heard about, not just Xbox Magnus, but the PS6, everything says 2027. So, I mean, plans could change or they could rush it. And Alvin, a member for 16 months, says, after the Yote Platinum, I needed another PlayStation game to follow it. So finally playing Zero Dawn on the Pro. Looks insane, enjoying it so far. Yeah, dude. I remember when I played Horizon Zero Dawn for the first time. It's pretty mind-blowing the first time around. Enjoy it, because for a lot of people, Zero Dawn is still the high watermark. I'm assuming you're playing the remastered version, and I didn't replay the entirety of Horizon Zero Dawn on the Pro, but I did buy the remaster when it came out because I wanted to dabble in it a little bit and see how good it looked. And my God, dude. I mean, people can say what they want about the Horizon series and Guerrilla Games, but man, they know how to make a game shine on PlayStation hardware. Leia, come here. Do you want some treats? You want some? You're playing the remastered version, Alvin? Nice. Yeah, let me know if you end up beating it. If you end up completing it, let me know what you think of it. Zero Dawn was great. Yeah, it's a great game. Forbidden West was great, too. I just think there's a certain novelty with Zero Dawn that, you know, just the first time being in that world and discovering like what the hell happened, you know? It's very cool. There's a bit of a twist in Forbidden West as well, but I won't get into that. Anyone hating Horizon will get banned here. Last warning. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Damn. Irfan, dude, you know what's crazy? I put out I've been putting out some of these posts, and they end up going like kind of viral. And I just want to mention this to you guys. It's a little bit off topic, but I put out this post earlier today on Twitter. I said Sony's developing a PlayStation handheld that will be able to play PS4, PS5, and PS6 games natively. It's known as Project Canis internally. Leaked documents say it will launch with the PS6 in 2027. It's targeting an affordable price point and will be dockable. And I got this reply from Kiwi Talks. They say an affordable handheld that can play PS6 games, pure copium. And a lot of people are having this kind of discussion about how like there's no way this is possible. Like there's no way Sony could put out a PS handheld like that can run PS6 games at an affordable price point. And I don't know, like I don't know what to say about this because like I kind of don't believe it as well. Like when the PS5 Pro is so expensive, but oh yeah, I know. I'm keeping this image up here. I'm keeping the Rockstar Games image up here just because people might come in, you know, and they're gonna be like, "What's the news? I didn't catch the news." It'll be right there on screen for them. They won't have to worry about it. JMR says, "Lord, I missed the 50 again." I'm sorry about that, JMR. We got more streams coming up. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, man. Again, I know it's a little bit off topic compared to GTA 6, but I do wonder how they're going to make it affordable, you know? It would speak more to how underpowered the PS6 is going to be. Yeah, I'm going to have to go listen to Moore's Law is Dead a little bit more because I think he was explaining how this is possible. It's a different situation from what is going on with the PS5 Pro. November 19th, 2036. Could you imagine if they put that typo in there, dude? That'd be amazing. They have a typo. Irfan, let me see. What is this you're showing me? Breaking. Take-Two stock falls as much as 18% after announcing that GTA 6 will be delayed. I guess that's to be expected, right? I mean, even though it's delayed, I don't think it's really going to have a negative effect on the game overall, you know? Like, I still think that even though some people are disappointed and frustrated, I still think that when it comes out, it's still going to be, like, the biggest game in the history of anything, right? Like, I think it's still going to break records. In fact, I think if they do get it out there during the holiday season, it has an even higher chance of breaking even more records or setting an even crazier record. But I guess this is something they probably anticipated. Capcom lawyer says no way the handheld is less than $500. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. I think $500, even $500 sounds like, the more I think about it, I'm like, that sounds too low, you know? Like that sounds too affordable. I mean, if it's truly going to be able to play PS6 games, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try not to delve too much in that conversation because it's been on my mind though. I've been thinking about this. Maybe it's because of the PS Portal update. I've been thinking more about this upcoming PlayStation 6 handheld and what to expect with it. You know, truly is a interesting thing Sony's doing here, like for their business and their platform. Take-Two CEO is now talking, saying that Mafia: The Old Country exceeded expectations. Yeah, I saw that. That's good to hear. I think there was some concern about Mafia and, you know, it being sold at like a lower price point. So to hear that it exceeded expectations, not just met expectations, it did better than they expected. That's a great sign for Hangar 13. They're the ones who make the Mafia games, right? And I know a lot of people enjoyed Mafia: The Old Country. A lot of people are Mafia fans. They played the Mafia games, so I think it's safe to say we'll get another one. Um, Lady Gamer, you're heading off now. Well, I appreciate you stopping by for a little bit. We should have like a regular stream tomorrow as well. This one's not going to be too long of a stream. This will be a shorter one today since it's spontaneous. But we'll probably have a regular Press X podcast tomorrow covering some more topics. I'm just glad that I feel better. Again, I wanted to do a regular stream today. I'm kind of glad I didn't though, because I would have missed this. But I was feeling kind of sick still, not feeling great. But as the day went on, like I said, it just I don't know, I guess it finally just my body just finally shook it off, and I just feel better now. So I'm like, great. It's good, it's good to feel better. Certainly. It's 2 a.m. where you are, Irvin. Oh, bro, did I wake you up with a YouTube notification? That's crazy. That's dedication, Irvin. You're here at 2 a.m. Shit. For Lady Gamer, it's late. It's 10:41 p.m. This was bigger news than trailer 3 dropping. I know, dude. Like, we're over here thinking we're going to get trailer number 3. Instead, we're getting delay number 2. That is the bigger news. I mean, I'm looking on Twitter and it's all over the place. Wildfire, delayed, trending in gaming. 44,300 posts featuring the word delayed. Damn. All right, how do I put out a viral tweet? Guys, help me construct a viral tweet live. This is the time. What do I say? What do you think will catch? Babu Dude with the $10 super chat. Thank you, buddy. He says, honestly, I never understand why people get mad about games being delayed. I get being disappointed, but I'd rather the devs delay the game to make it better than release an unfinished game. No, I hear you, Babu Dude. I think it's just I think it's the fact that for GTA 6, it is like by far the most anticipated game. I think it just puts this pressure on it, right? Where like leading up to this moment, it is like a pressure cooker, like we're either going to get trailer number 3 and, some gameplay, or we're going to get a delay. It's going to be one or the other. Tweet this: Half-Life 3 before GTA 6. I don't know. Would that work though? Would that, it could be real though. That could happen. Could it? I don't know. I mean, at least GTA 6 is, maybe I could just say like I'm gonna grow hair before GTA 6 comes out. No, that's not funny. I mean, it's a little bit funny, but like, nah, that won't do it. This delay screams performance goals versus last delay being attention to detail stuff. Well, they did. You could be right, but they did say it's for polish, so I don't. Tweeting that Xbox won't be getting GTA will go viral. Let me just lie. Well, it's Twitter. Why not? You don't have to tell the truth on Twitter, I think people just straight up stop using community notes. But yeah, Wabu Dude, getting back to your super chat, man, like I understand where you're coming from. I would prefer a delay over a game with a lot of issues, and a game like GTA 6 is one that is a game that I do believe needs. I mean, all games need extra time, but that's one where it's like if they say like we're gonna need 6 months, it's like I believe you, like I fully believe you. You don't need to explain yourself, but yeah, it's I don't know. I guess I'm not. I don't know. I feel like not shocked by this. I just again feel surprised by the casual nature of how I discovered it. I feel surprised by the fact that I just was again. I saw somebody post this, and I looked at it, and I'm like, well, that's fake. Like they just captioned it, I'm like, that's like I know Take-Two's earnings are happening, but I guess this person's trying to go viral by putting out like a fake delay. I scrolled down a little bit more, and it's like, oh no, there's the actual Rockstar delay announcement. I'm like, oh. So I mean, ultimately though, I guess what I'm trying to say is like I did kind of anticipate. I didn't predict it. I wasn't out here saying they're going to delay it. Trust me, they're going to delay it. But I did kind of sit here and predict somewhat, like or not predict. I was prepared, I should say. I was absolutely prepared to find out that it's going to be a holiday 2026 game and not a. It's not going to hit that May date. Wonder how many more games are going to release in May now, though. And Alvin with a super chat says Wolverine October 9th, Friday, 2026, calling it now. Yo, Alvin's trying to nail down that Wolverine date. October 9th. I mean, dude, I think that could be enough time. I do. I mean, that's over a month. That's like 5 weeks. 5.5 weeks. Oh, that's actually like 6 weeks. Closer to 6 weeks, I think. Well, let me look at the calendar here. So if we're going all the way to October 2026. You're saying Friday, October 9th for Wolverine. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6 weeks. Yeah, that could work. That could definitely work for Sony and Insomniac. That's as close as I think you'll get to like that 2-month window, roughly. And Capcom lawyer saying Switch 2 sales made Rockstar delay. Let's get on Switch 2. I mean, people are speculating that, and I mean, I said earlier in the stream that I think it's more likely we get a PC version first. I think it's more likely we get next-gen versions first. I think Rockstar will just sit and wait for the Switch 2 version. They'll just let the Switch 2 continue to sell. And, they'll drop GTA 6 on the Switch 2 when there's 100 million out there. But at the same time, though, like, I mean, you look at the fact that the Switch 2 is like breaking records and how quick it's selling. I mean, there's no telling where the Switch 2 could be. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, my bad, Capcom lawyer. I missed the sarcasm. Well, it's weird. I mean, for a lot of people, it's not. Like, for a lot of people, they really think that that's what they're doing. I mean, yeah, it's one of these things where like I said, I think it'll take a lot more time to optimize GTA 6 for the Switch 2 than like an extra 6 months. You know what I mean? Michael, you're saying you don't know a single person that has a Switch 2. Damn. Yeah, they'll do streaming through Switch 2. Isaiah, you're saying GTA 6 got pushed back 6 months. What does that mean for Wolverine? I think what it means for Wolverine is they're going to have to launch early fall 2026. So Wolverine is locked in for now for fall 2026. Let me see. When does fall start next year? Fall 2026 starts September 22nd, 2026. So, I mean, I think you could see Wolverine target that window between September 22nd and like, the second week of October. I think that's what they could do. They may already be targeting that. I think they just have to make sure they avoid the end of October and obviously avoid November. I don't know though, man. Like, at the end of the day, maybe we're overstating it. GTA 6 and Wolverine are two very different games. One is Marvel. One's a single player action adventure game. The other is a massive open world crime game. That I do think a lot of people would buy both. I mean, I would buy both, but I'm a bad example. I'm like the enthusiast. I think I think even casuals like would buy both, especially during the holiday season. I'll buy Wolverine and I'll buy GTA 6. Unless they say GTA 6 is going to be like $150. And Capcom lawyer is saying Sony may need to move things. They expected GTA money. Yeah, yeah, we were talking a little bit about that earlier too, where I'm sure that Sony was factoring in GTA 6 to a certain degree when it comes to, you know, what their expectations are for their earnings and how things will perform, and obviously when they're going to release their games next year. I don't know that this will shake things up too radically, but there is that kind of, they left that gap there, you know what I mean? Like Sony did seemingly purposely leave that gap. They're like, here's Saros, March 2026, and then here's Wolverine probably October 2026. And then there's just that wide gap in between where like that's where GTA was supposed to land. So now GTA is at the tail end of the year. So now Sony can maybe, they can figure out how they want to navigate that gap. I don't necessarily know that this means they're just going to suddenly have more games ready to go, but we know Marathon is supposed to be coming still. So this could be good for Marathon, maybe. I don't know. They do have those live service games. So I'm not sure. I mean, they might just have to. I think it'll be interesting to see what other third-party studios fill in the gaps now. Because it's not just Sony that left that gap. It's like every publisher kind of left that gap. There's very few games beyond March that have like release windows, let alone dates. So I think the Game Awards being the biggest gaming show of the year, I think you're going to see so many. It's probably devs calling Jeff right now. Like, hey, Jeff, can we get in the show? Like, can we alter our date or whatever? We got a different trailer we want to submit, something like that. Bro, at this point, they must have a PS6 version ready. Not quite. I mean, there are some people they're thinking like, yeah, may as well just wait for the PS6 version, but PS6 dev kits are not out yet. So there will be a PS6 version, obviously, of GTA 6 at some point, but not yet. Marathon apparently had really good reactions for the closed beta. That's good to know. Yeah, I still don't really have much excitement at all for Marathon, but I would hope that for as much as they've delayed it, like I hope they can figure it out, This might help Sony with their PSSR 2 update. They could help Rockstar implement it better. Yeah, I didn't think about that. We've talked about that extensively. There is a big PSSR 2.0 update coming. Apparently, if rumors are to be believed, Q1 2026. Leaves room now during the GTA previous date for the likes of Nintendo to move things there and capitalize. They can barely get PS5 Pro running decent. You shouldn't have upgraded. You regret upgrading to the PS5 Pro. I'm actually, I just remembered that tomorrow marks the 1-year anniversary of the PS5 Pro. So on top of talking about this, I'll probably do my 1-year review. Talk about that. Let you guys know what I think in my experience so far. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to... Jack Kinetic. I don't know if they're going to call it PSSR 2. It would make sense. It seems like it's going to be a pretty big update for PSSR. I'm more curious to see how devs implement it, if it's easier. Yeah, Resident Evil 9, February, and then there's also Ghost of Yotei Legends, which is coming early 2026. Kind of forgot about that a little bit. You miss your base 2020 PS5. Shit was a monster. I hear you. I was just thinking about that, man. Yeah. I am still playing Fox on MRPD. I'm a little bit addicted to it. I'm not going to lie, man. I think I'm like close to rank 50. Not really proud to admit that, but me and my buddy, we've kind of got addicted to this multiplayer. And I feel so depressed. Is it getting... Well, actually, they removed skill-based matchmaking. They did have skill-based matchmaking, and it was a problem because they have a small player pool, and it was like breaking matchmaking. Like people were not finding matches. So they removed matchmaking or skill-based matchmaking, and now you can get matches pretty quick. But I feel so depressed that like, man, I'm enjoying this multiplayer so much, and I just know like a couple weeks from now it's going to be, maybe not weeks, but like 2 months from now it's probably going to be close to dead. I hope that's not true. I hope more people give it a shot and it somehow brings on more players and doesn't lose players, but it's so niche, you know? And I'm like, of course. Of course, like the one multiplayer I really love and I'm really enjoying, you know, it's like I would be okay if they wanted to treat it like a live service. Like, go ahead. I support this. Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that, MRPD. They need to do crossplay if they want to have any chance whatsoever. Robert's expressing, he's still expressing how happy he is that GTA 6 got delayed. It's the Series X of live services. No. And now I know how it feels. Damn, dude. Oh, that's so sad. I mean, you know what I found out too? Dude, I saw there was like there's a really like hardcore Metal Gear fan base on Twitter. And there was this one guy, I don't follow him, but his post popped up for me. And he was data mining the Fox Hunt multiplayer for Metal Gear Solid Delta. And apparently in the code, there's like a bunch of stuff in the code that may or may not hint at like more content coming. But in the code, they actually have yo, Harley, I hope that's a joke, bro. If that's true, that's devastating. If that's a joke, that's a sick joke. But if that's true, I'm very sorry to hear that, man. That's very well, dude. I don't know. Maybe you can do like the. I know this sounds crazy to say, but I don't know that sometimes devs do this where the Make a Wish situation. Sometimes people they're like, I want to play a game early. I don't got enough time. But yeah, very sorry to hear that. Very, very sorry. Life is crazy, man. That's what I spent half my morning doing, contemplating how insane life is. But there's still some good games coming out before that, though. So at least there's that. Hey, Resident Evil 9. I say that's probably gonna get delayed next, though. But I was saying like they found a string of code in the Fox Hunt multiplayer for shutting down the servers, and I was like, why is that there? Like, why did they already put that in there somewhere? Like, it's like they're ready for it. It's like they're literally, their finger is already on the trigger, dude. Like, they're just ready at any moment. Be like, this is a failure. Like, we're shutting it down. Bro. That's crazy. Ghetto God, you're saying, MBG, you know what could gain Sony major brownie points? Release Wolverine sooner and release it on May 25th in place of GTA 6? If only. Yo, that would be nuts. But they can't do that. They can't do that. I'd be all for it, though. I'd be all for it. You're feeling like they're going to push it to the next gen PS6? As shocking as it would be. No. They definitely won't do that. Like, the PS6 is, as of right now, seemingly on track to release, I'd say, October, November 2027. So the only way that would happen is if they delayed it by a whole year, dude. And they can't do that. I mean, if you look at how much Take-Two Interactive stock fell today, just from this delay, they can't do that. Like, they could maybe get away with another 3-month delay, but no, they're not going to wait that long. Plus, even if it were to get delayed for another year, like, they would still release it. Dude, if it was a PS6 launch game, that would be nuts. But even if they were to still release it that late, they would still get a PS5 version for sure. Just because they need that install base, you know, if they're going to sell all those units. Guys, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Boss is up to something. No, he's being good. He's being good. He got his treats, so he's happy. He's fulfilled. Leia's the one being kind of weird. You know what would make this delay a lot better? A Red Dead Redemption 2 PS5 port. You know, we've been hearing about that, Mr. B. I agree. Yo, I fully get behind that. That would make it better. That would help quite a bit. We've been hearing for pretty much this entire year. We've been hearing about like a next gen Red Dead Redemption 2 proper PS5 port, and I mean, as far as I'm aware, Rockstar doesn't really have anything else like ready to go. So if those reports are true and those rumors are true, I mean that'd kind of be like all right, yeah, you know, we'll take that. Hi MBG, I think the delay is actually good. All the publishers who are rushing games and cramming them into the first half will now consider the best release date option for them. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, I'm sure that some devs were probably rushing a little bit. Some devs were probably also maybe, you know, looking to release later than they otherwise would need to, right? So maybe, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, maybe a November release is the best time. And it's a late November too. It's November 19th. So it's like late in the month. This could ultimately work out better for the entire industry. Except for Call of Duty. Call of Duty's in trouble, bro. No. Now again, I still think they would probably still buy Call of Duty and buy GTA. You know? They'll buy both. Rockstar want obviously GTA 6 to be a platform game and will obviously push GTA Plus to new levels. I can see them adding a GeForce Now style cloud streaming. GTA Plus added to Switch too. Yeah, I mean, we talked in the last stream about platform games, right? And how that's like there's very few games and, you know, just very few publishers that have games that can actually reach that height of becoming a platform game. GTA is obviously one of them. GTA is already essentially a platform game, but they're going to take it to the next level. I think everybody's kind of prepared for that. MBG Horizon 3 coming November 19th, 2026. That'd be amazing. It's not From Software this time. It's not Nintendo. It's Rockstar. Oh, man. Well, what are you going on about? Imagine hiring 1,600 people for Rockstar India because you don't want to pay for quality, so you go for cheap stuff. I'm confused. Will it cause a group of people to not buy the PS5 and wait for the PS6 now? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I think if Sony is smart, they will put the PS5 on the lowest sale it's ever experienced come November 2026. That's what I think. I think if Sony's smart, you will see the PS5 at $300 for like the entire month of November and maybe, you know, December. I think if they do that, that would Like anybody who was like, "Oh, I'll wait for the PS6," it's like, actually, never mind. That's the best sale we've ever seen. I mean, they got to do a bundle. I think if they do a bundle, nobody's going to wait. I don't see why many. I mean, I think there's like a few people that would wait, but generally speaking, I think it's like, I'll just get it. The real problem that Sony has to worry about is like, I don't know, like the Sony, they kind of know what to expect at this point. Sony understands that anybody who waited this long to get a PS5, you're not going to sell them a PS6 day one. You know what I mean? Anybody who waited this long, it's unlikely they waited for the PS6. But I don't know. There's all different types of gamers out there. Like, are there people playing PS4 right now that, by the time the PS6 comes out, they're like, oh, yeah, okay, now I'll upgrade. Like, I skipped the entirety of the PS5. I guess now it makes sense to upgrade to the PS6. Sure, I do think that those people exist, but I think generally speaking, the rule of thumb is if somebody waited this long, you know. Robert, no, I don't see you spamming. Robert, you having an issue? Irfan, I'll check. You're saying check Ryan McCaffrey's latest, or Tarnish, you're saying check Ryan McCaffrey's latest poll. Check that in a second. Yeah, no, Robert, you're good on my end, man. You're definitely not spamming. I don't see anything. All right, let me go check this poll from Ryan McCaffrey. I don't follow him. Oh, hold on. Are you sure that's... I don't see a poll from Ryan McCaffrey. Oh, did you mean to say post? Okay, I think, yeah, that's probably what you meant. Okay. He wrote an IGN article. Okay, let's see what he says. Microsoft might be the publisher most heavily impacted by this GTA 6 delay. Halo Remake, Gears of War E-Day, Fable, and Call of Duty 2026 are all almost certainly scheduled for next fall. Oh my God, I forgot about that, bro. Holy shit. Yo, Microsoft might be in trouble. Maybe Forza Horizon 6 too. Better ship them all before November 19th. I mean, with a lineup like that, I feel like you could afford to delay one or two to 2027. So say Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed to November 19th, 2026. This news was announced today by Rockstar as part of Take-Two's second quarter earnings. In a release shared with IGN, Take-Two shared that the delay was, quote, giving the team some additional time to finish the game with the high level of polish players expect and deserve. Rockstar has our full support, of course, and we are confident they will deliver an unrivaled blockbuster entertainment experience. GTA 6 was originally announced for a fall 2026 release, which CEO Strauss Zelnick said he felt confident in even amid speculation of a delay. The game was then delayed to May of 2026, with Rockstar citing the need for extra time to, quote, deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. In a conversation with Strauss Zelnick ahead of the announcement, IGN asked him what had changed in the year since he first said he felt confident in the fall 2025 release date. Zelnick replied, it's all of 2025. We've had more time to develop the title, and so we are getting closer to the release. We are grateful that it is still within the same fiscal year, and mostly we're grateful to Rockstar for constantly seeking perfection. And it continues by saying it's not exactly a surprise that GTA 6 has been delayed again, given the studio's past record of delays. While most fans are prepared to wait patiently for GTA 6, regardless of when it drops, some fans are taking the news a little bit hard. On the call with investors today, Zelnick said players should not expect any change to the cadence of updates to GTA Online due to GTA 6's delay. So it's interesting because Ryan McCaffrey, he did not... I don't even know if he wrote this article. There was no mention of Xbox in the article, but that is an interesting post that he put highlighting the article and, highlighting the delay. I don't know what Microsoft's going to do. I mean, Microsoft, yeah, I remember I did see that one clip of Phil Spencer at the Xbox Showcase this year where he was like talking about how 2026 they're going to have Forza, Gears, Halo, and of course Call of Duty. Um, we know that Microsoft traditionally likes to go pretty hard during the holiday season. And so, I mean, they might have to either move things up a little bit or I guess move them back, you know? I mean, listen, I think Forza Horizon 6, they should just delay that, you know? So they have more time to finish the PS5 version, release it early 2027 on both series consoles and PS5. Gears, I think if you get Gears out maybe in like September, you'll be fine. Cancel it. Yeah, just straight up, just cancel it, Microsoft. Cancel Gears, cancel Halo. They didn't give a release date. Oh my god, I forgot about Fable 2. Oh man. I have no idea what they're gonna do. That's crazy. That is very stacked. Yeah. There's no chance those games don't some of those games don't get delayed. There's no chance. Yeah, Fable's probably gonna get delayed to 2027. That's taking a long time. 6-month delay is a lot. Means you have a lot of issues. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Oh yeah, true, Tarnish. You're saying the last Forza Horizon, which was 5, released September 2021. Okay, yeah, maybe. So maybe you could do like Forza September, Gears October, but then it leaves Halo, dude. Oh man, get Halo out November 1st. Oh, I don't know. That's a rough one, man. Something's gonna have to get delayed. What do you think's more likely to get delayed, Gears or Halo? Johnny Gaming says, "Who cares? No one was gonna buy those Xbox games anyway." Damn, you guys are being savage. Why do people act like everyone buys the games day one, or like everyone buys one game? Well, I don't know, man. We saw that report that came out recently. Apparently, a lot of people only do buy one game a year, 2 games maybe if you're lucky. You think Fable's getting canceled next? Dude, if Fable gets canceled, that's gonna be devastating. That would be devastating. Uh, but yeah, that game is taking a long time, and it seems like a lot of money's been put into it. Super W delay, in my opinion, says Guy Gravity. Summer release would have sucked. People are busy doing stuff, having fun. Wintertime's perfect. Everybody is inside gaming. Dark by 4 p.m. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah, we just changed the clocks again, and it's weird. It's always so weird seeing it get dark by like 4 p.m. I'm like, oh, Avowed 2 rumors. Mm. Carlos is saying next year hardware and consoles will become more expensive. The price of RAM already increased by 50%, and it's just the start. This will also impact the next gen of consoles. Tarnish, you're saying you have very little faith in Microsoft's output. Halo plus Gears plus Forza equals GTA 6 dead on arrival. Oh, shit. I think State of Decay will be a PlayStation game, yeah. I hope State of Decay doesn't get canceled. That's probably one of the more likely games. I saw Jez Corden did a report on State of Decay 3, and according to his reporting, State of Decay 3 is viewed as like a hero project, which I'm assuming that means like something that's going to do really well, or like it has the potential to do very well, something that's going to kind of rise up. But apparently, like, I don't know. Apparently, it's like, it may have captured the gaze of the eye of Sauron or something here, the eye of Microsoft, where they don't really care, like, if they don't produce results and if they're not ready. Like it seems like this game could be on the chopping block ultimately, which sucks. Yeah, we talked about that masochist mode. The timing of that delay, though, right? So multiple delays, man. I guess gotta get the delays out of the way now. before the Game Awards. The comments on it are Rockstar Gold. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I forgot to share this. We want to thank you again for your patience and support. While the wait is a little longer, we are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida and return to modern-day Vice City. That's how you say that, right? Leonida. I got to get used to saying that. Sincerely, Rockstar Games. Damn, we really got to wait a year. My real-time reaction reading this and seeing it's a real post. 380 days. Jeez, man. Yep. I speak for everyone when we say take your good time. We want a finished game and a game of the century. So you can take an additional 10 years if you need to. Dude, it's got 246 replies. I should have posted that. 246 replies, bro. Take an additional decade. It's perfectly fine. My good sir. Cyberpunk 2077. No more delays are happening. Is this supposed to be funny? Is this a joke to you? What is this? Everyone needs to chill out. Why do you want to play another unfinished game? Do you need a publisher to get this thing back on track? DMs are open. When do y'all... I think this is the best comment I've read so far. When do y'all think GTA 7's coming out? That's got to be the best comment so far. More time to make We Got Blank before GTA 6 memes. Absolutely. I put a whole week off from May 26th. 1 hour here, 7 years on Earth. Good. We wait here for GTA 6 to be released. That time dilation, though. Some funny stuff, man. I smashed my TV. Wait, hold on. I smashed my TV in front of 30 guests at my party because of these constant delays. My wife just took our crying kids, and said they're all spending a week at a hotel. This delay has ruined my life and my expectations. I can't handle this anymore. Goodbye, Rockstar. I'm no longer a fan. Well, dude, if you ruined your life in the process, you may as well stick it out now. You know, like, what else do you have to turn to? You lost your wife, you lost your kids, you got no more family, got no more friends. Everybody thinks you're a psycho. You may as well just wait now. You know, Rockstar is all you got, bro. That's crazy. Capcom lawyer saying Cyberpunk are joking about themselves and how they should have. Oh, okay. How they should have waited instead of rushing the release. The joke has gone over so many people's heads on X. It went over my head too. Yeah. Okay. I respect it then. I didn't quite understand it. That is funny. Well, that's good. That's good. It's an opportunity for them to say, hey, we've learned. Like, we know we messed up. We would just like to take this opportunity to remind everybody that we did mess up. And Raven X Zero says GTA 7 is a 2042 release. LOL. 2042 fall. November 2042. Absolutely. Oh, man. I don't know if I can play the music. That's a good one. That's a good one. Delay the game as many times as you want. I think I speak for all GTA fans when I say we're all fine with waiting another 10 years for this. Oh, wow. So that's going to be the running joke now, 10 years? Hold on, let me see.
It can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
It can't go on like this, can it?
Oh, jeez. How do I explain to my boss that I already took day off on the first date?
Bro, fuck this, bro! Bro, fuck this!
Oh, these are good. And Jake Skew comes in. Jake Skew drops another member gift. Jake, thank you so much for that, buddy. That actually brings us up to 61 members on the day. So, thank you guys so much, especially during like a spontaneous stream like this. I appreciate you showing such a strong support. Wow, yeah, this one. This one hits hard, though. It really does kind of feel like this, doesn't it? Holy shit. No way. Dude, I love this image. This image looks so real. It's obviously not. It's AI. But, oh man, like Arnold and Sylvester Stallone, me and my bro playing GTA 6. Holy shit. That's awesome. We're getting we're getting Jesus before GTA 6, aren't we? Will Jesus Christ return before GTA 6? Oh boy. Well, we might. I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't know what's going on with Arnold in that picture. Like he just looks all messed up. The resurrection part 2. Yo, we're getting Jesus before GTA 6. Amazing. That's crazy. Domino's Pizza UK says, call us if you need help delivering. Jeez, man. Is there...
He did it.
I gotta be careful. I gotta be really careful about how much of that I can show because the copyrights are crazy these days. Sad Batman. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we might have to get out of here, guys. Stream is going to absolutely get demonetized. That was crazy. That was fucking crazy, dude. Like, I thought for sure it was going to cut, and it didn't. Supremacy 101, a member for 12 months, says they might as well wait until next gen and release it as a cross-gen title. Same goes for Naughty Dog's Intergalactic. I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to wait. Yeah, Squid Game. I don't think they're going to do that. Supremacy. I mean, think about all the people who did buy the consoles. Like, they shouldn't have to wait longer than necessary, you know? Oh, shit. Here we go again. iShowSpeed crashes out after Rockstar announced that GTA 6 was delayed until November 19th. Wait, is this real?
Are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait. But these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. It ain't coming out. I'm gonna be fucking 50 when this shit come out, bro. I'm gonna have kids. I'ma have a wife.
I'm gonna have kids. I'm gonna have a wife.
I'ma be married.
Yo, Speed, what you doing?
Shut the fuck up. I'ma have a pet dog. I'ma have a cat.
Damn. Dude, who's it? Yo, what's going on? What you doing? Shut the fuck up. Yo, Dreadful83 comes in and drops another 5-member gifts for you guys. Dreadful, thank you so much for that, buddy. Naruto Music, Dreadful, thank you for the 5-member gifts. That brings us up to 66 members. We got 66, bro. Incredible. Thank you guys so much for that. That's so funny. I'm going to be married. I'm going to be 50. I'm going to be married. I'm going to have kids. I have a pet cat. We're going to see a Drake May Super Bowl before GTA 6. Incredible. This is how I'm going to be when you release the fucking game. I'm fed up on it. I mean, geez, man. Okay, what is... Me, every time Rockstar says GTA 6 will come out on May 26th.
Why can you not stop lying? Please stop lying! What is wrong with you? Why can you not stop?
Damn, you even got Mr. Beast on here. Gaming channels are now dead for longer. To-do list, survive. The companies that plan to release their games in November. Oh my god, dude. This image gets me every time, bro. Every time. I mean, that's got to be Insomniac right now, right? That's got to be Insomniac with Wolverine. Holy shit. Oh, man. All right. All right. Bro, what is this fucking picture? What is this fucking picture, dude? Dreadful83, a member for 25 months, says, good evening, MEG. I'm loving the Portal updates. I'm happy to hear that, Dreadful. I'm going to be getting a Portal probably in the next month or so. I'm really excited to try it out. This update, I think, really convinced me. Lay it. Stop. Hey. Stop that. I'm really happy to hear that, Dreadful. I've been seeing a lot of people showing off their, their Portal with this update. GTA 6 coming out when this tower's completed. It's been 13 years. I don't even play GTA Online anymore, but I feel them in this image, man. That's good stuff. Yeah, the replies were definitely good, man. That was good. Although I'm a little bit worried. I'm hoping the stream doesn't get demonetized. There was some shit going on in those replies. And Radic, thank you so much for using your milestone there. Member for 27 months. Appreciate it. Thank you for renewing. But guys, I think this might be, I don't know, this might be a good place to wrap the stream up. I wanted to keep it a little bit shorter today. Because again, it's just like a spontaneous surprise stream. I wasn't expecting to be streaming, let alone talking about this topic. And I'm sure we'll talk about it, a little bit tomorrow on Sunday as well. But yeah, I don't know. This might be a better stream to keep a little bit shorter because people are going to see this title. There's definitely people who haven't heard the news yet. All right, Irfan, yeah, take care, man. Make sure you get some rest. I'm sorry, Tarnished. Hey, well, if it makes you feel any better, Tarnished, I wasn't even supposed to be here to begin with. I do got to give you a couple reps, though. I got to give you a couple reps. we'll let me here's what we'll do. I'm gonna do a couple reps because Silent Spartan, he dropped 50 membership gifts for you guys. Here we go. Man, that theme never gets old. I thought that was appropriate, though. It was the appropriate theme to play to close out the stream. I have to wait a little bit longer. I wish those dumbbells were 2 pounds. I haven't been able to work out all week since I've been sick, and man, feeling it. Haven't been taking my creatine. But guys, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me randomly on this, was it Thursday? I'm losing track of the days. It's Thursday, right? Yeah, on this Thursday evening. Unfortunate news, but we'll get through it. We'll make it. We'll make it. All right. So hopefully I'll be back here tomorrow with a regular Press X podcast episode. Probably put out like a news video as well. So big thank you to everybody who dropped support. Somehow we hit 66 members. Was not expecting that, really. I thought, dude, if we just get a couple members tonight, that'd be cool. We got 66. Thank you so much. If you dropped any super chats, direct donations, we're fan funded. You guys make it possible. A little bit winded here. Thank you for that. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. And Devil Shooter, I don't know if you're here right now, man. You definitely don't have to do timestamps for this. It's only an hour and a half long stream. We only talked about one topic, so we'll save it for tomorrow. But all right, guys. That's it. I'll catch you tomorrow in the next one. Until then, take care, everyone.